Today I'll be explaining my model of the carbon cycle in three parts: how oxygen and carbon both move through nature and human activity using six main processes, how it connects to our school, and what we can do to reduce carbon emissions, starting with part 1. Photosynthesis. Trees and plants take in carbon dioxide CO2 from the air and use sunlight to make food. They release oxygen O2 into the air. This process is called photosynthesis. Consumption of O2. People, animals, plants, soil organisms, and water animals all use oxygen O2 to stay alive and make energy. This is called consumption of oxygen. Soil respiration. Tiny organisms in the soil use oxygen to break down nutrients. They release carbon dioxide CO2 into the air. This process is called soil respiration. 4. Respiration. People, animals, plants, and water life use oxygen O2 and breathe out carbon dioxide CO2 to release energy from food. This process is called respiration. Decomposition. When plants and animals die, decomposers break them down. Doing this, carbon dioxide CO2 is released into the air and soil. This process is called decomposition. 6. Combustion. When fuels are burned to make electricity for the school, they use oxygen or O2 and release carbon dioxide CO2 into the air. This process is called combustion. These 6 steps show how carbon and oxygen move in one connected cycle. Now moving on to part 2 about the connection to our school. At our school we use electricity every day for lights, air conditioners, computers, projectors. This electricity comes from power plants that burn fuel, which adds carbon dioxide to the air. Our school also has many trees and green areas. These trees absorb carbon dioxide and help clean the air. We also create waste from food, plastic, and paper. When waste is burned or sent to landfills, it also adds carbon to the air. So our school adds carbon through electricity use and waste, removes carbon through trees and plants. Now moving on to part 3. 2 feasible solutions for our school. Solution 1 being plant more trees and protect green areas. Trees are natural carbon absorbers. If our school plants more trees, protects existing green spaces, and adds small gardens, we can increase carbon absorption and improve air quality. For solution 2, which is reduce electricity use, we can lower carbon output by turning off lights when not needed, using air conditioning only when needed, and unplugging chargers and devices, which will end up helping reduce carbon emissions from power plants. Now I'll move on to the conclusion. My model shows that humans, land, water, and air are all connected by the carbon cycle. If our school protects trees and save electricity, we can reduce carbon emissions and help protect the planet.